What is it, sweetheart? Oh, she's cute. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Oh,
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh,
Oh, hey, hey, Hark, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Oh, cool. Amanda comes over with Daisy and Tao. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the office shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Hey.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yes.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Ugh.
Haha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Oh, we have another son.
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He finally spots him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Really? Ernest Hemingway Vega? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks into a gutter.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. He's tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, eh? And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn. And burned half of my yard too.
Eh.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Wow.
Oh.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Hark, this is my son, Ernest. Hello? Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Wow. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to handstand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. I like how all of the kids are very different and the relationship between the dads and the children are very different. That's super cool. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be a cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See? That right there. You can say that. My kid thinks I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want in, I don't think it's as important to be as cool dad as it is to be a good dad. That's a good quote. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Well, I don't think he's turning out pretty okay yet, sir. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We got along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Actually, once you get into college, your dads tend to like have a more strained relationship with your parents more in high school than in college. In college, it starts to get a little bit better. And then once you like graduate and you become an adult yourself and you start to understand adult things and working, in the real world and experiencing the real world, you start to understand your dads more and your moms. Don't let us eat up your time, Hark. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian, or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Hark! How the heck are you settling into the neighborhood, all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50 in there. The game looks great in high def. 50-inch. Oh boy. Hark, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art? She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny boy and me, we were out in the back country. Johnny boy is a strong kid, met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out of the skin. Johnny boy is screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carrying a 6', 180-pound man, and over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Oh wow, he was a veteran. That's pretty cool. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew! This is hilarious. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off of this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick! Hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Where is this conversation going? You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert, wait a second. Are you guys playing long-haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. That's pretty... I like that these two are becoming friends. That's super cool. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Yes. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Yeah. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's Kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Yeah, I can see that. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips a spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've seen. Hey, I'm a good griller too. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese into patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Hark, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. I really like how all of the dads are like interacting with each other. You know, there are a bunch of like these dating sim games where once you choose a path, you kind of focus on that one character, but I like how they're actually intermingling and interacting and playing off of each other. It's really cool. Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. Hey. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Oh my gosh, the dad jokes. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. It's just not stopping. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Oh, it's dangerous. I love puns. I think I'm turning into a dad before I even become one. All right, guys, the food's all ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Yeah. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Dad Book, eh? Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burner in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. I wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I felt like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. LinkedIn. You don't know it's nice. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Wow. So, welcome to the neighborhood. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. I kind of would have loved to have actually grilled a little bit since I said I was good at grilling. Maybe had a little bit of a mini game between me and Joseph on grilling. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for. Throw a party! I'm gonna try to be more social. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. Even though we just had a barbecue with all of them. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Oh, yum. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Baked Alaskas are good, though. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several piece episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind. And also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander to the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't think about all the awful things that could have happened to her. See, as a parent, I'm sure you can totally relate to this. The parents aren't staying up, so angry at you because of their curfew. It's because they worry. It's because they're worried that something happened. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Ugh, yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? No, I'm not. But, we agreed. You said okay. We set a curfew. You said okay. I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I think that's a little unfair. Midnight's a pretty decent curfew. A pretty decent curfew for 18. And no, I don't have to know what you're doing all the time. It's just, if we agreed on a curfew, you should honor it, because otherwise, your curfew might end up being a lot earlier. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please, don't do it again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely did sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen with her same outfit. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. See, I love how this story, we haven't even really gotten to the dating part. And some people might be upset about that. I really like it because, like, all of these interactions, these scenes with your daughter, even though they have nothing to do with the dating part of things, is just really helps to get yourself attached to these characters and be invested in the story so that when you do finally get to the dating part of this, it's more rewarding. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Angel? Team Angel. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Dad.
It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, this is fun. Dad Book. Oh, this is so cool. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. A lost shaker of salt. Castaways on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. No, my trusty grill. I'm a good cook. On a grill, at least. What are your turn-ons? Strong... Oh, well, now we're getting to the juicy stuff. Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Oh... Interesting. Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street starts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. Comfortable with crying. I like someone who's sensitive. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. Technical writer, salty boat captain, pro skater, a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentary. See, a lot of these is trying to pick out like who would be a good fit for me. That's interesting. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. War documentaries, no. Sean Connery, no, I'm not a big Sean Connery fan. Laserdisc, whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that have aged well. Romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry. I like the feels. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, napping together. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. I like trying to geocache. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan? My sick vape? My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. A cool knife. Low self-esteem. A book of world jumbles and a pen. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Where I can get the next cup of coffee. Lawnmower modifications. How proud I am of my child. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I'll promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug.
Nah.
Go get him, Dad. This is fun.
Welcome. You got dads.
My. Okay, so right now, my favorite dad is definitely Joseph. Craig is like my second favorite. Craig is super cute. I love his like bro-tastic like personality. Brian's probably my third favorite. But yeah, Joseph, Craig, and Brian are like my tops right now. Brian with Robert, he's a bit of a turnoff, but I don't know. Like it's like maybe I don't like the bad boys, but Robert's like the Sam. Robert's kind of like the Sam. Not really. If you've watched me play or if you've played Seduce Me, I see Robert as sort of like the Sam of the group, kind of.